Hi-ho, beefer! Away!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're back again with more TFConnect Special Effect. I am not going to be joining for the next casting segment, which is going to be KnightComp. Aggro, X9, and myself are in fact not going to be doing it at all. I'm repeating myself.
It's the weirdest introduction I've ever heard.
I apologize. I can hear myself talking for some reason.
Thank goodness we're all professionals here and nobody's going to bring it up.
Nope.
Nope.
Right, hold on. Back to the top. Hold on, let me start again. Hello, everybody. But yeah, no, we're moving on to KnightComp. It's going to be two teams betting it against each other, but I will let two other wonderful people introduce that instead. So for now, it's going to be goodbye from Aggro and X-Time.
Goodbye.
See you guys next time.
And
Next time.
Yep, and it's going to be hello from myself, Console, and I believe I'm going to be joined by Surny, if I'm not mistaken. Still going to have Wiethoofd holding down the production stuff, and I think we're going to be going into the KnightComp section, if I'm not mistaken.
You're probably right about that. I would argue. I mean that's what's on the schedule. That's what I've been told I'm supposed to be here for. So it'd be very weird if it wasn't going to be KnightComp. If I'm suddenly going to see people running heavies to mid or something like that, it would be a little strange. Probably, I would argue. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I don't know. The KnightComp meta, mostly, for those of you who are unaware, I was also unaware before being asked to do this event, but apparently KnightComp is kind of like sixes, but with TF2 demo night. So, oh yeah, that is also a class, I guess, yeah. But who needs heals when you've just got TF2 demo night,
Exactly. I did cast the finals actually of season 1 of EU because
Wait,
there's
a league?
Yeah, there's a league for this. Obviously, SoloLite runs it. That's why they're doing the show match to begin with. And I did get to cast that. It was an absolute blast. It was a joy to witness. Mostly because knowing Solar, I've known him for years, and I've played sixes with him for years, even normal sixes. The man is an animal on Demo Night. This man is an absolute animal. When I was it, I think it was I-61. Or was it I-63? It was last year, not this year, last year.
I-63, yeah.
Yeah. My dude was literally sitting behind me, like I was playing normally, but he was literally sitting behind me at LAN, practicing Demo Night rollouts on Process. At LAN. God knows what reason. If we see him do his demo night rollout, my man is actually going to get to mid faster than any normal demo man can, and it is a sight to behold, truly. But yeah, besides that, there's a lot of interesting strategies that I've actually seen people, develop. I've seen people develop about this, but who knows what we're going to be able to actually see. Also, yes, we do have an expert actually joining us on this note. Somebody that actually helped running the league, my good old friend Logic. You should be able to. Yeah, there you go. There he is. He can probably tell us a lot more about KnightComp because he helps run the league and he's a little bit more on the details about it.
With what we've got planned tonight, it's kind of like a little insight on what we want to kind of try out with Season 2. We took a lot of the feedback we got from Season 1, and we're trying to take that feedback and evolve KnightComp in a way. So I think as you'll see tonight that there's going to be class change limits, and I believe 1 or 2 weapon unbans as well. We're going to use this game tonight to kind of see how they play, in terms of if we want it in this way or if we feel it's not right for the game mode. So hopefully enjoy what we've got in store tonight.
I see. Honestly, I'm just kind of hyped to check out this game mode. Usually, my casting expertise is in the normal traditional sixes.
Oh yeah, same.
6v6 game mode. The only time I've ever seen 5 demos on a team is in some tryhard pubs and the occasional whoops we forgot to exec the config sixes match. So I'm just really excited to see 5 demo man, honestly.
And they're all gonna be charging and screaming all over the place, trying to cut each other's heads off or something like that. Probably, it is a sight to behold, especially with like with trimping being a thing. Just the ability to somehow gain insane amounts of mobility because you decide to turn while charging, which for some reason the game works that way. it opens up a lot of stuff that you would not think is possible. Again, just to go off the back of Solar, because he's the one I know does this the most. You can literally trim off of anything in this game. As long as it's like a slight slope, if you hit it at the right angle, you can trim off of it. And they're going to be fine all over the place. These players are professionals. You know, they play this all the time, probably. You know what they're doing, I would imagine, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Solar Light is, like, I think the prodigial Demo Knight TF2 player. If there is one to be named, I think he's well known in various TF2 echelon communities, things. But if any of, from what you described, if any of the other players put in half as much time into, like, learning the meta, I guess, and practicing rollouts on Demo Night, I'm sure we'll see some interesting things. I think at this point we've talked enough about the game mode. I think we need to talk about the players that are actually going to be on the server. Do you want to run through some teams here?
That is a good handover, because I was about to name one person in particular who's also leading the other team, Odin. He is notorious in European TF2, especially also in ETF2L and Sixes, for being a nasty Demo Knight player. He is scary. If you've ever played against him in any way, people know he is scary, because my man just gets kill streaks. He never dies. I've been in a game where I've seen him get like a 15 kill streak with the Islander somehow. I don't know how he does it, but you know, obviously he's going to be joined by Hagvan, Gamepan, Lowcrafty, Yellow, and Gilga on the medic role, because each team has to have a medic, obviously. That's how things go. And they're going to be going up against the team led by Solarlight. Joining him will be Swipes. I'm going to call him Peter, because that's what it says on the doc, because I feel like I would completely botch pronouncing his name, unfortunately. Chris, I'm just going to go Chris, maybe that's fine. Also Clown and Blobchap and Nurse on the medic class. And yeah, they're going to be trying to, well, cut each other's heads off. I don't know what people do in KnightComp, to be completely honest, but they win, I guess. They play the game. I haven't launched this game in like a month. I'm out of it, probably, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we're starting to get players joining the server. So I'm actually still a little bit unfamiliar. I'm sure there's like a whitelist. Like I'm sure there's no stickies allowed, probably. Is there like anything else that's banned? Or
I do believe we still have logic here, if you could enlighten us on that.
Hello. I missed the question. Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Is there a specific whitelist that's typically used in KnightComp?
So we did have our own whitelists for one. I think we had a bunch of difficulties trying to place that in on the server for whatever reason. So I think what they've kind of done is they've gone. The way we kind of made it was base ETF2L and then kind of removed all the other classes that weren't kind of. And from there, we kind of banned the weapons for Demo Knight and Medic. So it wasn't really fitting the game modes. I do believe there's Base Jumper unbanned this season. With the removal of Soldier and the direct hit now being gone. I'd like to experiment with the Base Jumper. How that kind of plays into things. So, like in Season 1, if you're on Base Jumper and they had a Soldier on the other team, like 2 rockets with a direct hit, and you're gone. So hopefully with that being removed, experiment with it a bit more.
Yeah, thinking about all the different trimps and things that can be done with the base jumper, that's already kind of getting me a little bit excited.
I know Solarlight's using
a lot of
as well, so keep it out on Solar. He might be rocking the base jumper tonight.
We'll have to see. As I've discussed with Solar before as well, there's like a lot of incredible strategies I've talked about. Is like he gave me like a detailed example about the first season of KnightComp. There were teams like actually like doing proper like team talks and stuff like that, and like developing strategies on how to most efficiently roll out, and like you know how you do your normal map talks and normal competitive, but you know for this instead, like with positioning and all that stuff. It's quite something when you consider that everybody's essentially playing the same class, but for some reason you still have enough viability with the different loadouts to switch it up ever so slightly and do a different strategy. I'm I'm really impressed with the community that has developed around this, this format and how it's still going as strong as it is. I was very surprised because usually these joke leagues, they pop up every once in a while and then it fizzles out again. But KnightComp's been going strong for now, and it's pretty nice to see. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think that I like that a lot just about the niche communities in general, especially like the comp sub-communities and like the smaller formats. Like one that I see like something similar happen, at least in North America, is like Pastime. Like I know it's been also rather popular in Europe, but I know they're like custom maps and it's basically like b-ball with 4 players, and there's been a couple of tournaments, and just like being a moderator in one of the head groups in NA and seeing like people map talk that, and then being involved in like Ready Steady Pan Season 3 a little bit, and, like just seeing like Get It On, demo or KnightComp, I guess. I feel like all of like, regardless of the size or absurdity of the game mode, some of the more niche ones are actually like, it's super interesting to see that people have the same dedication to the niche game modes as they do to like, traditional sixes or Prolander or Highlander or whatever.
Definitely. But yeah, other than that, we're just going to have to be waiting on our wonderful gamers joining us so we can actually see some wonderful stuff. I'm already seeing Soullight warming up, trying to get ready.
If I may interject before we actually start, there's a few donations I'd like to read out. We've had some over the last 15 minutes. GameCube has donated a lovely $10. Thank you very much. UDI _ has donated $5, saying haiku for my fellow TF2 gamers. Solarlight is lit, a Demonite of TF2, Shork new Critcast meme. And there was a guest donation whose name I unfortunately can't see. I'm having some technical issues on that one. Who has donated, I believe that's $50 Canadian. The community and cause are both amazing. Hope the event goes well and without any problems. Thank you very much, you three, for those donations, and everyone else has donated so far, and anyone that is watching as well.
All right. Cool. Yeah, thank you. Always, obviously. Thank you. Donating to charity is always a great cause. Naturally, any amount helps. Always, that's how charity goes, And you can take it off your taxes, your tax returns. The year's getting to an end, so just saying.
Time of giving.
In case anybody desires that, but yeah, it's Christmas time. If you want to give something to children or people in need in general, in this case, it's SpecialEffect, great charity. We've worked with them before as well over other events. They're great. They're really, really great people. So the money's going to a great place, and it's always recommended. If you have any money, just chime it right in. Now that we've got that out of the way. I mean, yeah, gameplay-wise, I don't know what there is to talk about other than that. Yeah, everybody's going to be doing it. There's going to be lots of screaming. I will have no idea what is going on about 80% of the time, because I am not as dedicated to the craft of wacky gimmicks anymore. So that's going to be something to behold, hopefully.
Yeah. Something I'm curious about is how this is going to even, like, speaking as somebody who's a production brain, like, observing that, I feel so bad for Wiethoofd, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even with cheat feed, like, there are 5 demo men. Like, you have to set up either, like, a specific bind config, or you just have to scroll through all 5 demo men on each team, like... I see. I've got intel that we have individual binds for every demo. Wiethoofd's got you. He's got you covered with the specific actual config for observing this. So
I want my own bind.
What is it?
Yeah, that concept still just thinking about trying to observe 10 demo men and figuring out which one to watch at any given time hurts my brain.
I mean, how much of a percentage do you think the camera is just going to be focused onto Solar and or Odin anyway? Like, what percentage of the game do you think they're going to be the playmakers? They're the notorious Demonite players. Yeah, I don't know much about anybody else here, unfortunately. So, how much do you reckon these shining stars, the team leaders, are going to be taking their teams forward and looking to, I don't know, bring them to Demonite victory? I don't know what Demonites do.
Usually drink.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that is a classic demo man move, doing the whiskey swipe. But honestly, yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm just gonna pick a random name. I'm gonna say Game Pan is a gamer to watch.
Oh, bold statements. All right.
I'm gonna make some bold claims here. They're almost definitely wrong, but yeah, Solar and Odin are probably gonna be the two people to watch. That being said, as you said previously, they're also two of the more recognizable names on these rosters, especially for us gamers who aren't as familiar with the niche KnightComp metagame. But it's always nice to also watch these like smaller niche like competitive modes, because you also get to see players thrive in environments that you typically wouldn't see them do as well in. Like these players might, and obviously I'm not super involved in the EU scene, but these players aren't probably like Prem or like Div 1 demo men.
Not as
or
far
medics.
as I know. Yeah.
But obviously in this little niche of the community, they get their chance to shine and sort of be possibly be some high level gamers in this particular game mode.
Yeah, I mean, it does develop its own strategies, as we've discussed. So naturally, it's a completely different environment, and if you really like Demo Knight, this is totally the thing for you. If you don't like natural sixes, normal sixes, because you just hate the scout class, which I don't blame you. Everybody does. Yeah, naturally, it's a very good thing. But I do believe, because as we're still waiting for players to join the server, we can have a little stinger, a little video in between again, real quick. So if we're going to show that, we're going to be back with you in... Well, welcome back. We actually had gamers join, so that is wonderful. We're going to get started here shortly with our first map of the KnightComp show match. We're going to be process, win difference of 5, so basically normal EU rules if you've ever watched a European Sixes game. Except that everybody's a Demo Knight. You know?
Minor difference.
Just minor, really. It's not a big deal. In the grand scheme of TF2, this is honestly probably one of the least weird things I've seen. Ready Steady Pan exists, for instance, so this is quite tame in comparison. There's gonna be lots of screaming though. If you have your game audio, if you enjoy the game audio and you enjoy the demo man's voice when he screams in pain, or in his battle cry, then you're gonna be hearing lots of that.
Honestly, something I'm really hoping... Oh, Jesus. I just turned my game volume on and immediately had to turn it off. Something I'm really hoping that happens is one team gets wiped on a mid-fight and we just see all 5 demo men simultaneously kaboom taunt. Just do the classic Muma.
Absolutely, yes. That is very important.
Just
it's the only
blow
taunt
up my
they can do.
eardrums.
It's the only taunt they can do besides the taunt kill, because they're not allowed to use stickies. So, yeah.
That is true.
Gonna be hearing lots of kabooms as well. I do wonder how that's gonna go. But yeah, that's gonna be our first map. I do not remember what the second one was, but we don't have to really trouble ourselves with that just yet. It seems to be Gullywash, yes, and then
I believe that it says Viaduct or Degroot Keep in a...
okay. So it's, yeah. We're gonna have I have Viaduct for a tiebreaker, or the Groot Keep if it's a roll. The Groot Keep, I mean, obviously makes sense with this if you think about it. So I wonder how that will go.
That's the home of TF2 Demo Night.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you would expect these people to be. And I'm actually surprised that in all these years we've never seen another official medieval mode map. It's just another one of those failed experiments, I suppose, that Valve have gone with, unfortunately. Because it was actually
RD Valve.
Yeah, bring back Arena. Everybody enjoys Arena, right? I love... It is true, there are custom medieval maps. Obviously, community has made a bunch of custom stuff for any game mode. But Valve should just really do more in general with this game. It's, the sad state we're in occasionally, but who knows?
We still out here vibing, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't need no Valve.
Listen, they're literally working on Half-Life 3 right now. I'm fine with just chilling and casting some TF2. We'll wait. We'll let them put it on the back kettle for now, the back burner.
Even then, even if they don't do anything, we're still here. We're gonna be here for probably ever, let's be real. So
listen, as long as there is a solar light to scream and whack people with an Eyelander, I'm going to be a happy boy.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a fair assessment. As I'm already just listening in on the warm up here, I would hear constant kabooms or absolute screams of pain and terror. It is wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. Yeah. So for anybody that's never seen a KnightComp match, you are in for a treat. It is going to be wonderful. I believe all of our gamers have joined, so we will be starting momentarily, very, very shortly, and it's gonna be a fun time. I hope. I mean, we could always run into a wall if suddenly everybody's game crashes, which I don't wish upon anybody. It's unfortunate.
That's a horrible thing to say. How? Why? Oh, you monster! I'm gonna interject quickly. Once again, sorry, there was another 2 donations there, both anonymous guest checkouts. $40 from someone saying, "Great job, guys," and another person donated shortly after £10 and they say, "Hee hee ho ho ho, hee hee ho ho, L colon close parenthesis."
Very insightful.
Very insightful.
Really,
take away
words
again,
that
guys.
have touched
Thank you.
the soul.
Oh.
Words for the soul. Quite. Oh, man, I'm touched. Yeah, it's quite something. We've jinxed it. All right. Yeah, I don't know if stream can hear the game audio. I've seen people exclaiming how terribly they really want to hear this. I don't know if they truly want to. It is loud. It is loud. So, you know.
People what they want.
Free the audio. Give our ears. Grant us hearing, streamer. Streamer, play Spy, please.
Hashtag free demo man.
Streamer, please play Spy, please.
Slice of demo.
Wonderful. I just like to take this in. Honestly, I just like to sit here and just take this in.
Just the ambience. I would say the calm before the storm, but this is already quite the storm.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the calm. I don't know what the storm is gonna be.
I'm scared, Surny.
You don't have to be. It's not that bad. I mean, as long as you're far enough away, in your free cam or whatever.
Yeah, just watch from as far away from it as possible without the entire thing de-rendering.
Pretty much. It's the only chance you have.
Save the eardrums.
Yeah.
I think, hopefully, maybe. Yeah, I'm noticing we're not ready up yet. I'm wondering if we're waiting on something, or if gamers just vibing out here. I do see one team ready, so we're getting closer. We're just waiting on the Solar Light team to for somebody to hit the F4 key, and then I think after they do that, there's like countdown or something. I don't know. This is like the first time I've ever played TF2, so.
Yeah,
I don't know much about this game, honestly. I'm kind of a noob. I've only been playing for like 8 years. You know, I've only got like, oh god, how much? I'm scared to look. 5,600. Oh, jeez, nah, man. I don't know much about this game, to be honest. It's kind of a newcomer. And you know, the sad thing is, compared to some people, that is genuinely a factual statement. So, it's incredible. I don't know how many of these players have been around since launch. Who knows? But
maybe one or two.
They've been perfecting the art. They've been perfecting the art of Demo Knight ever since the Shield has come into existence.
Perhaps. Man, the Shield. I'm thinking about it now. The Shield's been around for a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was the War update. Yeah, the Charge was the first one in 2009, I think, when they added that. So it's been like 10 years. If people have been around that long, they've perfected it. While you were studying the pills, I perfected the shield. I don't know. Some cringy meme.
No, the memes are not cringe. Though to be fair, I am a top 10 most downfragged poster on TFTV, so I don't know if my opinion on memes is verifiable.
Do you measure yourself in numbers like that? Do you
Listen,
measure yourself?
As a production man, I'm all about the numbers, alright? Down frags, up rags, viewer counts. That's all my jam.
But do you ever just feel like, what if that number didn't exist? What if there were no numbers? What if you couldn't see the numbers? What if you weren't in the Matrix? If you weren't jacked in, if they didn't have that cable, and you didn't see the numbers, what would you do? That is true, actually. The nation numbers are real. We are close to that $700 mark, which is, I believe, basically almost halfway to the goal of the event.
I believe
so.
750 will be halfway.
Yeah, that would be
obviously.
halfway.
Thank you all very much.
Keep them rolling.
Speaking about donations, Harry Resin did just donate another $2 saying Surny smells.
I agree, but also not really.
I'm certain he smells lovely. I'm not going to check the list.
Exactly.
That's a bit
He
strange.
forgot like a word there at the end of his message. I think that's what happened.
Cerny smells.
Typo.
Nice smile. Well, I think we are about to start going live soon. Do you have a quick score predict, Cerny?
Honestly, this is a complete oddball, but I'm gonna say Solar's team is gonna take the first map. It's probably kind of close. I don't know. Let's go with like a 4-3 or something like that. And we're gonna see lots of rounds because there's no way you defend against an entourage of 5 demomen charging your last point. That being said, we are heading into the first round, so let's see how these demos roll. Yep, Solid already doing the rollout. He is on mid. First player, nobody's getting through that choke point. He's locking it down. Everybody's just walking at him, looking if they can maybe hit him with their swords. That's not gonna work if you're on the ground, mister. But nobody has fallen just yet. Hagman going dangerously low there, actually. And Yellow being the first player on the red team to charge into onto the point and going to pay with life. Swipe's going to get cleaned up by Odin, though. And that's a 1-for-1. Soullight still being the only player on the high ground, and that pressure is enough. Never mind, he's going in. He is in. He's fighting Odin, and he does clean him up, and he's also gonna... My god. Can he get this other man as well? Can he clean up, or is he going to escape? Gilga's actually in on him. The medic is... I don't know what... Okay, Blobchop is here to back up Solar, and the red team is going to be forced to back out if the blue take the mid. I mean, you think they would back out, but then again, these are demo men, demo knights even. They have a right click, and they can just run at you at incredibly high speed, so... I never know whether or not that's actually what's going to happen. It looks like it is. Red team is going to be defending the last point here, and we're going to be seeing how they approach it. Both teams do have Uber charges, so at the very least, none of the medics have died, and they're going to be exchanging the Ubers here on the Shutter side, seeing if they can make anything happen. Nobody on red is actually defending up until now, and Sola has already managed to slip behind somehow. He's a menace. He's also very low on HP, so he's probably going to die, and more people on Team Red are falling, and that's going to be the first round already. That's a quick one. My lord.
That is a very quick one. I'm noticing that, like, aggression is, like, the key strategy here. Like, obviously, Solarlight showing up 10 years before the other team has made it out of rollout is a little bit important. But, like, even just beyond that, it seems like the more you're aggressing, the better. Something I was kind of interested in is there was even Uber's that last push, and I was thinking, how are they going to defend this? And then they just immediately didn't even hesitate, went in, and it looks like we're going to be on another mid.
Exactly. This time Solar didn't quite get to mid as quickly, and it's looking to be a little bit more balanced. Oh, never mind. He's charging across. He's now in the enemy team's choke, and he's going to be fighting Yellow back there while the rest of the teams try to bash each other's heads in, with players getting traded left to the right. Nobody else falling yet, though, and the players getting healed back up. Swipe's picking up Hagman there before getting cleaned up himself. Game picking up Chris, and it's just people getting killed left, right, and center. It's only Odin and Blobchap left. With Odin having the health advantage because he is using that Islander, and Blobchap desperately trying to save himself with some pipes here, or just opting to walk away, because what is Odin realistically gonna do when he's melee only? Let's be realistic here. He can't really do much.
Having a stare off right now on mid is both teams show up. Actually, there's gonna be a flame.
Oh my lord!
It's here. I resent that, or I feel that sentiment so much. I think we might see a mid-resolution, as we're gonna see, oh my god, Kadir is actually gonna kind of go in and get game pan. The player I thought was going to be the standout, possibly for red, has fed on both mids, but we'll see how we'll check back out in that one in a sec. We're gonna see another bomb in.
I mean, if you can call it that, I guess it's more like a strafing, I suppose, but yeah, Solo's gonna be going in, paying with his life. Yellow trying to respond, getting cleaned up as well, and it's just people charging left, right, and center. Gilgan actually a dangerous position. They're getting cleaned up by Blobchap. Very nicely done. Good job getting onto the medic there, and that's no heals for the red team. So they're gonna be trying to respond immediately as we see demos slowly storming in, more or less. Maybe they're being very careful, very cautious naturally, because Kadir being just mounted up on that high ground there. That's a dangerous thing to behold, and Swipe's coming in as well immediately to back him up. That's 2 players down already. This combo has already claimed 2 lives. Hagman managed to clean up one of them, but ultimately still going down, and this is definitely just a second point for the blue team Soullight's team here, without much to do about it.
Yeah, it's actually, like, kind of interesting seeing the different roles come out. Like, Solarlight seems to be very much playing a roaming role, and then I feel like I see, like, a group of 2 or 3 demo men just kind of playing the combo TM. We're gonna see more fighting on last here, as there's already a ton of cap time, but the Uber got used and nothing much came of it. We're gonna see Kadir once again charging the point, trying to win the fight. Gonna get taken out, and it's just Nurse trying to make it out. Gonna get islandered. That melee range, though.
Yeah, also just a sight to behold seeing a medic get swarmed by 4 demo knights, all trying to get his head cut off somehow. Truly wonderful. My god, did Blocktrap actually just... Okay, he's not gonna get away with it completely, but that was a huge pick right there, my lord. Slips through, gets the medic. It's definitely turned tides in his team's favor yet again, as they mount themselves up on the second point here, just trying to hold. Kadir just going in for a quick little pick. It's like a sniper. Demoman is a pick class after all, as we all know, so he's just gonna quickly pick up that little kill there, open up a little bit of a hole in the defense of the red team, as it looks like the entire team's basically making their way through the lobby here, and just moving forward steadily. We're getting into the stalemate phase. This is true European TF2. You know, it's been like 2 minutes on one point, and the teams just suddenly stopped understanding how to play the game, and you left click people to kill them. Okay, well Odin just gonna claim that kill. He does not get away with it for free though, and Swipes is probably gonna pay with his own life trying to clean that up. But you know, as long as you walk on the point, that's good enough for most people here. And it looks like it's not gonna work out for them, as the blue team is wiped.
Yeah, that was actually pretty close. Like, having 3 players up seems like a lot until you realize that 2 of those players were 50 health. So they were both, like, either splash pipeable or both take out with a single melee, just have a demo man left to hold. I feel like almost as if, like, just group aggression is... trying to analyze this is actually kind of really entertaining. Trying to figure out the strategies.
It really is something novel to wrap your head around. That being said, Kadir just being the flank scout here, essentially trying to fight 3 demo men. That's not gonna go well, unfortunately. He's going to pay with his life, but he's probably just... In the business, in the profession, we call that a sack play. He was just sacking to see if he could maybe get something done. And we're gonna see Red trying to respond through the choke. You're getting a little bit of spam, but you know, it's only pipes, so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Hagman. And also Odin coming in on the high ground, seeming to just push people off. And Solo's actually gonna pick up Gilga? Where did that pipe come from? Excuse me? That must have been a Hail Mary across mid. I don't know what happened there, but Gilga's dead, so that's no heals for Red.
Yeah, Solo was sitting like behind Brock and ended up hitting that somehow. Nurse is also going to be close to Uber, and there are just players going down left and right on Red. Odin, Thoct, Patrol, and Gilga, the only ones left. So, actually, now it's just going to be the headliner himself and his medic, Odin and Gilga, trying to play out on the second here.
Odin is scary. When that man has heals pump, like, it's a demo knight with 330 HP. He takes less damage from your pipes. This man doesn't die. Oh well, they actually managed to force off Nurse here. That's pretty good. Good job by Gamepan there, getting in and actually forcing him off. It's going to be a little bit of an Uber ad for the red team. Maybe they're going to be able to hold on. We've only seen 1 round so far. This round they've been putting up a lot better of a defense, it seems. So let's see how SoloLight and his team and his cronies try to approach this one. As the man himself is already making his way forward on the far right side. He's just peeking forward. He really is playing the roamer style.
Yeah. I think we're going to be seeing another stalemate again, especially with Gilga having that Uber. And I think that gives us a chance to read these 2 fancy new donos that have come in since this game started. So we got $15 from Pizza Boob. Cheers to everyone involved in this. Smile. And then we also have $2.02 from...
That's Harry Resin.
Harry Resin that says, Cerny smells like mint toothpaste. So it looks like the end of that Cerny smell finally got resolved. And while that's happening, we've actually seen a push out to mid-second from Red. The Uber trade's going to come out. Player trades are going to come out as well. Game trading for Blob Chat there. And Gilga's going to go down. Kadir is just going to smash this entire game. Oh my god, this guy's actually going ham so far.
My lord, Swipe's going to pick up yellow as well. Again, get onto Odin too. Nurse actually getting picked up, but it's not enough because Chris was just standing on the point with the paint train actually. Filling in the scout role and going to make it 2-0 for his team as we're with 20 minutes left on the clock. Headed into the third round. Let's see if a red team can try to get a little bit of a comeback going on here. A little bit of a, you know, get their sea legs underneath them, pick up the pace, see if they can get to mid before Solo does, because that man is already on the blue crate again before anybody can even walk through choke. That is...
I can't even tell what he's trimping on from rollout. It's just...
I think it's that rock next to the pipe. That's what he's trimping on, I think, like on the little catwalk.
That's nuts. Oh my god.
Yeah, I told you, he's been practicing it at land for literal years. The man knows what he's doing. That being said, I think he just trimmed off of a pipe, and he's now getting killed.
Yeah.
But that was an impressive display within itself. Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. They actually caused the red team to win the mid. Surprisingly enough, they've actually taken that as demo men are being exchanged in sewer, but ultimately, red team does come out on top, and they definitely have more players here as well to move forward. However, both medics still alive and coming up on the Uber charges right now, so we're gonna see an Uber trade for the last point. Potentially even Solite's team trying to take it forward, maybe even push out. Solo obviously peeking forward. He does not respect the enemy Demo Knight, but then again, he does have a shield to get out with by himself as well. Let's see how red team try to approach this, because they will have to convert some rounds here, so...
Well, it looks like they're going to be spotting out lobby here. I'm guessing that they're going to be sending somebody in for a sack play. I mean, the one thing I've also noticed is, like, the burst... Like, you'd think, yeah, demo man with no stickies, you know, can't do anything, but the burst movement that comes from surfing your own pipes or from trimping is actually just... It just makes up for that. Like, I feel like a lot of the demos I'm seeing going in for, like, these super trimps or, like, surfing off of their own pipes, they're kind of almost playing like how I would think about playing roaming soldier on process. So it's really neat to see, like, you know, sort of the same roles you would see, like a couple of flank players, a couple of combo players, like one player dedicated for sacks and stuff. Speaking of which, oh no, Kadir almost just got oh, actually missed, but wait, no, Gilga. I'm colorblind.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Well, with that sack play by the defending team, bold choice, by the way. Red team is going to be moving with the Uber. Gilga going dangerous a little before popping, but it's working in their favor. Only 2 players alive on blue team. Wonderful cleanup by the red team here. Absolutely, just Chris and the medic of Nurse left, and that's going to be a quick round. That was like a very well-coordinated push. The Uber comes in, everybody has one target they charge for, nobody's ready, and it's just insta-kill after insta-kill. Because that charge, it does like 150, 195 damage even, so that's significant.
I mean, after you get 4 picks on last, and you're just against a medic and demo, you get pretty confident. I mean, Thok Patrol was literally just swinging his sword and Uber demo, man, just not caring, caps the point. And that's actually the first round for the red team here, as it's going to be 2-1 going into this next mid. We'll see if we have any aggression coming out. And actually, the aggression is going to be coming out from Odin's team this time, trying to wrap on the right side.
A little early, but obviously forcing Solar's team onto the other side as well. Odin just going to pick up Kadir there, picking up his first domination of the match, it seems. I think, yeah, it's going to grow to probably more later on down the line. I would not be surprised. And kills getting exchanged left and right, but ultimately, Solar's team is going to come out on top here and take the midpoint, but nothing is lost yet for red here. They have to be a little bit more defensive, but they still have the ability to do something. Hagvan just poking forward a little bit, overextending maybe, getting punished for it, but ultimately he was stuck between a rock and a hard place, and there was no way he was going to get out of that alive. Anyway, yeah, probably.
Seemed like there might have been salvage potential, but ran into the wall trying to get the pack in lower IT, so unable to. And actually, we're going to see Solar's behind already on last, and already has a pick. That was their teammates, but there is a pick out to red. Oh, Solar Light's gonna go down. This is so fast paced. Oh yeah, blue are already in secret. They haven't used yet. They finally used on the point. There's a little bit of time already. It's just chaos right now. Demo men swinging at each other as one does. The Uber's actually gonna be a lot better for Odin's team here. As Odin's gonna pick up swipes, and there's gonna be aggression trying to push people out of rollout now. Kadir is gonna get picked off, so... Ooh, Nurse is... Yeah, it's literally just the collapse here from Solar Light and gang.
Yeah, that being said, though, Blubshop is hiding in the... Oh, no, but he's been spotted and he's out.
Solar's on the medic?
No. Oh, okay. He didn't get away with it. He can't keep getting away with it, and they made sure that he can't get away with it every time. So, Right, I gotta be stabilizing. They actually managed to retake the second point. We got a little bit of a match on our hands, so that's wonderful. But let's see how they approach this with their pretty fat Uber advantage, to be honest. Bloodtrap already going on the flank here, seeing if he can hit those crucial pipes, just nudging Odin out of the way. That could have been crucial. If he hadn't hit that, he would have probably been dead. And Gameplan just in on mid. My man is just going for it. He's going forward. He has realized he has made a terrible mistake with none of his teammates around. He's gonna pay with his life as well. But the Burst of Red are just bunched up here in IT, and looks like they're gonna be having to back off.
Oh, they're getting flanked right now.
Oh,
They've got
no.
a gamer behind trying to get some spam on the medic. They're actually kind of... Oh, Bob's gonna get taken down. Solar's gonna go after, but they're gonna get the force out of that, which is pretty good considering Nurse is still building. They're gonna lose 3, maybe 4 for it, depending on when these demos get their charges back. They're gonna have to back up on a mid here, I think. Oh, they're actually gonna get in the choke. Nurse is so hurt. 19 health. How is Nurse alive? All right,
Yeah.
here Nurse goes.
That's a wonderful surf by Yellow there onto Nurse, picking him up. That's gonna be a mid taken. Or the red team here again, and they actually got the medic pick out of it too, which is crucial, because now they're gonna have an ad again. And Solo's team is gonna have to just be on the back foot here, see if they can do something. That being said, we do have just swipes very far forward, surfing out that sword like a boss. He's gonna get kicked up by Odin anyway. Odin is, I think he's unleashed his gamer. He's already on a 5 kill streak right now. He's jumping in. He's gonna get onto Chris here as well. Gonna pick him up. That's the 6th kill. This is what I was talking about when I said Odin is a menace once he gets going. This is quite something.
Okay, so I think I've started to discern out the different roles, at least on Solar's team. So it seems like Blop is like just playing in hiding spots all the time on the flank, and then Solar is kind of doing the Starkey and just going behind every single opportunity. And I think I think Red Team has started to figure out strat and countered it. They've been picking out the players behind. They've been Uber onto point, smashing the enemy team. They've got a second round of it.
That's gonna pay him a second round. It looks like they've adjusted very well within the strategy. Yeah, we did see, as you were saying, like Blob trying to go behind as well. He was trying to maybe go for a cheeky back cap onto mid, but it just doesn't work when there's a ×4 on your second. You're gonna have a hard time with that. So we're headed into the 5th round here. I did say we're gonna see a lot of rounds, and I feel like with 12 minutes left, we're gonna see a couple more. Solar again, nailing the rollout there, just wonderfully fast. He can basically just brew a little bit of a tea there at mid while waiting for anybody to show up and test them in any way whatsoever. Let's see who is going to be the brave man trying to charge this man. It looks like it's Yellow and a Hackman, actually. Even Gameplan, okay. They're all just forcing him out, and Swipes finds himself encased by 3 Demo Men, paying with his life immediately. With Kadir actually picking up a frag of his own as well, though. Nothing is lost just yet. Odin looking to go in. Connects a nice strafe there onto Solar, does pick him up. But again, it's just frags left, right, and center. Everything is just being traded. Red team seems to be coming out on the bottom end of this. But Nurse... Yeah, no, Nurse is gonna live.
Yeah, Nurse actually... If Nurse doesn't hit that surf off of that melee swipe, I don't think Nurse lives there. And Nurse didn't have Uber yet either, so Nurse couldn't get forced. So that's actually kind of sick from Nurse there.
Very, very, very good job staying alive. And they're gonna be taking this full Uber into second. Red team just now looking to set up a little bit of a defense here. Making sure that players are slowed down. Swipes just moving forward, not even having to charge yet. Nurse popping off with the Uber charge, making sure that none of the teammates die, and that's going to be 2 players on the red team already dead. Yellow going to pick up Swipes, but ultimately Solo's going to get another one of his kills as well. And yeah, it's looking to be quite a dominant performance here by the blue team yet again. Odin does get a 3rd kill on his kill streak, but Solo's already on last. And there's nobody there to contest him. Odin is going to come in, and he's actually going to protect it for now, with his teammates backing him up. Wonderfully done. Clutch charge by him. He was ready for that one. And they're actually going to hold on ever so slightly.
That was so scary, Surny. It was just Gilgan and Odin up, and Odin was like 10 health after taking a 1v1, totally separated from the medic. They both went to resub as Solar just jumps on the point.
God. I'm just seeing Odin to charge in and just pick up another kill. It works every time. Solo's walking forward. He's just gonna get cleaned up between 3 Demo Men. There's Swipes on the point again, trying to protect it. Buy a little bit more time for his teammate. He's actually gonna live for now. before Odin charges into choke. Does not hit the sword though, and he's going to ultimately try to see if he can follow this up. Swipe's going around with his trim. He's actually just going to try to recap it. Get on to Gilga. Nice little hit there, but Odin's going to clean him up, and that's going to actually be a force out of the nurse.
Yeah, actually, looks like we're going to see an exchange here.
Yeah,
He doesn't
exchange
have a
coming out of
much
it.
better Uber, and the spawns aren't up for quite a bit, as they're going to pick up Bluff as well, and soon to be nurse stuck in the enemy sewer, going to get taken down by Odin almost on a 10 screen now. Oh my.
This man is an animal, I told you. He is crazy. There you go, that's his 10th kill streak done. He's unlocked. Oh, he's trying to charge Solar. He's bullying him off. He's doing the chat stride on that top of mid there. Now he is in control. And you know that, like, that man, he's on full health. He's buffed up. He's got his 4 heads, and he's getting another 15 HP with every kill he gets. This man is a menace. You really have to watch out for him.
Yeah, especially now when he's starting to get medic cuffs. He's up to 350. He's healthier than a heavy, dude. This guy's gonna go out here. He's gonna be entry fragging. They might have lost a player, but honestly, that extra health on Odin kind of makes up for it. Is they're gonna be charging in now, gonna be taking down Kadir. There's gonna be a trade attempt made, and actually, Blop is gonna get go off that. So,
and Odin's just gonna clean up more kills. He's still nowhere near dying. He's gonna see if he can maybe pick up Nurse here. He does get a 1 sword on, 2 swords. He does clean up the kill as well. Wonderfully done, actually. Essentially, Solar's team wiping there with only Solar alive as a respawner. He did slip through behind, and he's gonna try to protect this point, but he's not gonna be able to do that for long, I feel. As there's free Demoman.
I'm really hoping that the defense comes out here from the blue team for no other reason than I really want to see Odin go godlike in this match.
He's already on, like, 14 now?
Yeah, he is. It's actually kind of crazy now. He's gonna get charged in lobby, but he's just gonna be able to back up and retake the fight. He's taking a 3v1 in lobby now, trying to, I think, bait into his team. He's on half health, but he's still at 100, so I don't even know if that matters much.
I mean, that's not one pipe because of the shield. He won't even die to a single pipe because of that. Just absolutely insane. Very, very crazy play.
He's gonna get another.
That's another kill just there. Just picking it up. No big deal.
Yeah.
It's basically second nature to him at this point. He just charges around corners, picks people off when they least expect it. He's gonna, and he always gets the cleanup frag, you know, onto Swipester, he gets the cleanup. He's gonna charge in through rollout, nobody there. Alright, he's just gonna back out again like nothing ever happened. Nice little quick poke. And Blue they're probably a little scared here. They're getting cold feet, especially because Gilga does have an Uber, and he's gonna use it off as well onto his team as the players swarm in. Not much cap time yet though, and Blue's just all forced into spawn. That's not much to write home about, as everybody can just charge back out. They do get their own Uber up as well, and they're going to be able to protect the point here with players going down on a red team. But they do hold on.
They've got a player behind. They're going to actually try and back up. Oh, no, Top Patrol going to get taken down. Too many players left on last. Odin's notably still going to get out, so he's still going to have his heads. He's actually going to go for a med sack here. He's going to get another, and Game Pan's going to clean up the med. I think, I was joking at first, but I think Odin can actually go godlike. He's at 17.
He's very close, and it doesn't take much more to get there, especially if he just does a few more of those cheeky corner charges where he just jumps around and...
I think we've solved the observing problem, just the Odin cam all the time. As we're gonna get another stalemate. There's only 7 minutes left in the round, and 8 minutes on the clock, so no chance of stalling this out. Only chance here is it's also tied as well, which is important to note. There's going to be a push-up from Blue from lobby, and they're actually going to get Top Patrol in Game Pan, so we might be seeing a back out here from Red. Never mind, we're just going to see more aggression.
Odin does get cleaned up. All those heads just went to Kadir.
Oh,
Kadir
yeah, that's
has
right.
all those heads now, and he's going to be moving forward. Oh yeah, he picks up another as well, oh lord.
Sorry, that's totally something I didn't think about, because heads transfer, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Oh, he's chasing. He's on the chase. Kadir now. He's trying to start a little bit of a kill streak of his own here. Just on his own, just moving forward, rolling forward, and making room for his team as they pick up the second and the midpoint back to back. Both teams sitting on an Uber though, and Red opting to probably play a little bit more passively here, as they're still waiting on their players to respawn.
They're just sitting on last, even with full even Ubers. I feel like they gave way too much respect to Solar's team there. I mean, Game Pan will go down, so there's no chance of playing. Oh, actually, the players still trying to contest. I feel like this is way too late. No, never mind.
Never mind. That's a drop right there, and immediately the follow-up. 2 people get their heads cut off by the rest of the red team. Yellow gonna pick up another frag, drawn to swipes, and Kadir is gonna be forced back out, getting chased down by Odin and the likes, with Chris escaping through choke, just ever so slightly. Nurse actually hiding in the forward spawn, probably waiting for respawners to join him. And okay, that's gonna be a good push back out by the red team. Clutch pipe, clutch drop by, I believe it was Awfully there. Actually getting the drop onto Nurse, so that's gonna be huge with their own Uber now moving forward, using very early, but just making sure that you can have an Uber demo man charge at your face. What are you going to do? You die. That's what happens. That's 3 quick kills just like that. With Swipes actually being behind and going on a little bit of a split zone.
They've got behind. They've got Swipes and they also have Solar. Solar's gonna go down, but Swipe is still alive and well. And they also have Kadir, who's the man with all of the heads. He's trying to walk in and actually support his teammate. Actually, maybe not anymore, as Swipes is now full behind. He's committed to the D-Gen Lurker play.
He's just sitting there, and he's waiting. I mean, he is a spy main, as far as I know, so it does not surprise me that he is playing this way. But he's caught in between the teams here, so he's gonna try to just maybe pick up a frag. GameCam is not gonna let that happen. Gonna win out that 1v1, and that's gonna be... well, that's gonna be enough of a distraction, maybe, at least to put Red in a very bad position here, as they will try to defend mid, but they're not having a good time. Positions are just awful. Kadir's gonna pick up Odin. And with that, basically your entire morale's gone, your carry's dead, oh no, what are you going to do? Moving forward, yeah, the Solar team just rolling forward like a steam train now. Coming to second here as well. Still no Ubers on either team, so they can just try to go for those picks. There you go, first pick by Kadir. Nurse actually gonna go down, no Uber anymore, never mind. Oh no. It's looking to turn very poorly for Solar's team, with Solar just hiding up behind though. They're even aware of his whereabouts. He's gonna get arrowed. Oh no!
Oh no, is Solar...
oh, he definitely's dead.
I thought Solar was going to take the shameful medic death, but we'll go down to a demo night. Blop also going to fall. I was gonna say, while Solar's team was coming in, I feel like the strategy that's been working a lot for these teams, kind of like the early competitive TF2 deathball we saw with like mix-up and traditional 6s, where they would just kind of ball up and play in the chaos. But I think we also saw the downside of that strat, which is Nurse kind of has to deal with all of that and end up dropping once again.
That being said, Nurse having 2 medics, 2 demos. Yeah, that's going to be a quick pickup there, with Yellow and Odin just leading the charge here. They do pick up the medic, but no other frags just yet, except for Chris, who I believe died rather early as well, and they're both, at least Yellow's going to die. Yeah, which is a little bit of a reset. They do cap mid off the back of it, but at what cost? It's not looking very good for them, as they lost their own medic too, so...
Yeah, game pan going down as well. Super late death, 10-second spawn, so that's going to be player advantage. And I've seen, like, these teams tend to, like, play really heavily, like, they aggress on even numbers, so you just know they're going to be going that much harder with a pick, as now we're going to be seeing another team fight happen out here on mid. Awfully disoriented, and thought we're going to be going down. Actually, yeah, it's just going to be Red falling off the right and center, as it's just Odin game pan, he'll go left, and they're going to be charged through. Kadir's going to get an easy 10k.
Oh my god! Oh no! he just re-aggresses and says, yeah, no, your medic is mine. I'm not letting you get away. You're not getting out of here. Odin just picks up Nurse real quick, just charging past everyone. That's gonna save him the round for sure, at least for the time being. Blopchap being a little bit aggressive as well, going to pay with his life, and that might be enough for the red team to maybe try and re-aggress outwards here a little bit, because they've got all the doors under control, my lord.
Yeah, Blopchap's just spawning, and we have basically full ad here, so there's no reason to not at least make an attempt at something. As I say that, we're going to see, the aggression from Swipes, but it's punished. Yellow going to get that pick in rollout, so we're going to see all the exits cleared, except for, oh no, Blop is going behind. This might be a total back cap. There's chaos going on in lobby and IC right now. Ubers have been traded. Blop has actually opted to not go back. Solar Light was, but ends up dying.
Yeah, they did have people watching on the last point, making sure that nobody gets back capped, and it looks like we're just gonna go for time here, unless Solar's team somehow manages to cap the point off here within the next 40 seconds. We're gonna have a time seeing another round come to fruition as Blobster gets picked up by Odin. Odin just making sure nobody gets in on this point together with his team. Everybody's just trying to scramble for the point. Chris actually slipping through. Nobody's there to protect the point right now.
It's a 1v1 on last. It's Chris
never mind.
versus Odin. Odin's actually gonna win that.
Oh, Solar's in! Oh my lord, okay.
15 seconds left. Are we gonna see a cap? Actually, is it golden? I'm not sure if it's golden cap, but I'm gonna BS and say it's golden cap. Are we gonna see a golden cap here, or are we gonna see a bad cap? It's 5 seconds, and I don't see a blue player on last. We got one in rollout, but Swipe's gonna get taken out instantly. That's a stalemate. That's I'm not sure if that's first map or if we have an overtime system for this.
There will indeed be a golden cap. Alright, so we're gonna see who actually takes the first map. This is a lot more closely matched than I anticipated. I mean, I did say it would be kind of closely matched, but oh lordy, this is quite something.
Yep. Just as a reminder, if you don't know why we're here, we are here with TFConnect raising the epic charity money for SpecialEffect, exclamation point donate will take you to the page. So if you would like to do that and support disabled gamers,
you get epic gamer status for each donation as well. So 1000% do that. That makes you the big boy, the big old girl, depending on your gender. There are no new donations to read out at the moment, but I think that's because everyone was so enthralled by the amazing game, and of course the amazing casting by Lee's wonderful too. But as the wonderful console just said, this is all for charity. SpecialEffect, those less fortunate than us, such as disabled folks, aren't able to do the things that we can, and that sometimes, a lot of the time, surprisingly means they can't play games like we can. And video games are what connect us, not only worldwide, but even with our own families, friends locally. That sort of stuff can help bond together, and you really can help with this donation. And if you can't donate, spread the word. Honestly, every little bit helps. It's for a good cause. It's Christmas time. You could help someone have the greatest Christmas of their life by giving them what they don't have. It's honestly, this is the time to do it.
The support we've gotten so far has actually been really, really great as well. We've already raised over $700, so
we're almost halfway already. Genuinely, hand on heart, you guys are absolutely amazing for what you've done so far. It's honestly absolutely beautiful how a single game community, Team Fortress 2, can come together in such a way for such a good cause at such a wonderful time of the year. And from everyone at TFConnect, I believe, and myself, thank you very much for that.
Yeah, shout out to TFConnect for running this very, very epic event. It's just orgs like these that just time and time again put together consistently good charity events in the TFT community. It's crazy.
Right.
Oh, we have
logs. We actually do have logs. I don't know what you would possibly look at in these
medic
logs,
picks.
but
That's first thing I'm going for.
Medic picks. Let's see who's gotten the most medic kills. It looks like it's Odin. Of course. Far ahead.
Oh my god, Odin is actually top ranking with 47.
47 kills.
400 DPM on Odin?
Yeah, oh my god, my dude pulled 400 DPM on Demo Night. Okay. Alright, there's some stuff to glean from these logs, apparently. I don't know if they're going to be up on stream or not, but both medics actually picking up a kill, which is also surprising, to be honest, in this absolute mess.
I think something that's pretty notable is Nurse has almost double the deaths that Gilga has, and yet it's still been such an even game. I think that just speaks to the absolute rampage that Odin went on. I do think we are about to go live with our golden capture. Do you ever predict, now that we've seen a little bit of the team, Surny?
I think Odin just took a while to get warmed up. If he is allowed to continue just wreaking havoc and be completely uncontested and go on another 20 kill streak, this might be a clear-cut victory for his team. But I feel like it really, as much as I, don't want to obviously, obfuscate any of the other players on his team, he really is the playmaker, right? So if he manages to go off in this round in his golden cap, he's going to be able to just lead his team to victory. That being said, we are headed into the golden cap, and Solar is obviously already on mid. I'm not even surprised. He's already on mid. He's already contesting choke. You know, it's pretty usual stuff. He's going to be fighting free players. He's trying to charge in behind. Yellow's going to have a word with that and say, nope, that's not going to happen. And Kadir's actually going to pick game pan on the flip side. Odin being a little bit of a precarious situation, but he's going to live with need to surf off the shield, and immediately Kadir's going to pick up Agavan there before Odin. Okay, Odin's just going to charge in, and everybody's going to frag. Gilga's going to get, just the arrow frag just across mid, you know, why not? Easily done, no big deal, and they're going to actually win mid off of that, alright. Let's see how far they can take it.
Yeah, we're gonna see them already starting to peek choke and get the intel on what's going on 2. They do see Blop holding, so they won't just immediately forward hold. Or maybe I'm wrong, as Odins are gonna peek through Seer, but falls back to the rest of his team.
I mean, he was trying to charge in a little bit there. He messes up again, unfortunate, really. Bloptrap trying to aggress in. That's actually force off Gilga. Gilga getting a little bit of cold feet there. When he has a demo man in his face. Gonna have to hop off, and Chris gonna also try to re-aggress, but just get picked up. Swipes. They putting Yellow dangerously low here, but gonna escape ultimately, and just gonna back out to last. With that full Uber at though, there is absolutely no way that unless they get a crucial pick, Red are gonna be trying to push here, but that's what you would think. They are very aggressive.
They're also very grouped up. I'm seeing some big pipe potential here if there is a push-out attempt from Blue, which there apparently seems to be, as... Actually, their whole combos in lobby, but they're trying to get out now as the Uber comes out from Blue. Gilga's at 70% right now, so if Gilga can live, Gilga can actually hold off this mid with the rest of the team. Yellow's actually at 7 HP. There's going to be a charge in from Odin to defend Yellow. Yellow actually being a super baiter there, getting Kabir to push in and die.
Oh, Bloptrap's actually in behind again, but does not manage to pick anything up, and gonna get cleaned up by Odin and Yellow there as well. That seems to be the combo here of Odin's team. Odin and Yellow just rotating the heals on the medic, while everybody else just does their own thing, roaming around. And Odin's just so aggressive every time. He's leading his team forward so aggressively. I love to see it. He's standing there because what are they gonna do? It's not like they're gonna kill him with pipes. It's very unlikely. And they're gonna actually pop off the Uber, taking it forward. 2 Uber demo men charging at your face. What are you going to do?
Speaking as a medic main, that is the most terrifying sight I could imagine. Just having 2 Uber demo men holding out the largest melee range in the world against you.
Speaking as a medic main who's actually been in a situation similar to that, I can confirm that pants were soiled.
Absolutely just disgusting to look at, but also, my god, what a second take. Yeah, they're gonna leave him with yet another Uber advantage. Seeing they can take. Oh yeah, that's a good call by I've been informed. Bloptrap actually building Uber charge using the katana. Using the Haft Toichi is switching off of it to take damage so you can build Uber. If you can't have scouts with Boston Bashers, I guess this is the next best thing.
They're actually catching up on Uber.
It's surprisingly effective.
Yeah, because I don't think that's something that Gilga's team are thinking about building. So yeah, they've actually just built up like a 5% and doing that. That's actually insane. It kind of goes to show how important building can be, even without having a scout there. Uber is going to be actually traded out from red, but not blue yet. Nurse is holding on to it for dear life. Has dropped 2 players though, finally going to get it off. Trying to pressure out the rest of these players. Gilga is going to go down, so that's an important pick, but they have players on the point. 2 demo men trying to fight Odin and the gang. Actually, game plan going to go down. Oh no, Odin. Odin's going to win. Odin's just going to win.
Yeah, he doesn't lose. This man does not lose. He is an absolutely like evasion artist. I don't know how he stayed alive throughout all of that. He had like 3 different people come in, back him up, and he somehow managed to like basically almost 1v3 that last point there. Absolutely incredible display. Odin's team is going to take the first map of Process, despite predictions probably throughout the first half. Incredible display, truly. Gonna be headed into the second one of Gullywash very soon as well. My lord.
This has been nothing short. Like, every time you see like a really close match like this, especially something that goes to like time and goes to like a golden cap, you always think, man, this is probably like a super slow stalemate game. There's like 1 stalemate for like 2 minutes in the first like 10 minutes of the game. After that's just been nonstop. People taking points, heads being cut off, yelling, I've noticed a distinct lack of taunts. I don't know if we can production can drop this in chat to the gamers, but we need more taunts. I feel like that's something distinctly missing from
a little bit too much
stream.
of a try-hard atmosphere. And everybody really wants to win. Everybody's trying so desperately hard to try and do something. I don't know how I feel about that. I want to see more BM. You know, out of the in-game kind of BM. Hey, welcome back. We're headed immediately into this wonderful game. As we're started on Gullywash, players have rolled out, and Yellow is going to be the first person to pay with their lives. As Odin picks up swipes immediately after, though. So we're gonna have a bit of trading back and forth here. Blue team basically just bunched up in their choke here. Nothing much they can do. Red team having all the crowns, and oh my god! Aptly just picking up Nurse there with Hagman onto Blobchap. Does not manage to clean up that kill, though, and Odin just finishing off Solar Light somehow.
Yeah, Odin got a cheeky charge onto Solar Light, and Solar Light kind of cratered off the point. He stood at his body and was like, dang, I did that.
I did this? Wow. Odin just gonna pick up yet another frag there. Once that man has spotted you and you are within chargeable range, you are basically a dead man. If that man has laid his eyes onto you, you are... I've seen him do this in warm-up as well right now. He just charged up onto Balmans there. I am in awe at that is impossible, but he just tripped off that little rock and charged. I don't know what is going on. There's an Uber exchange. Red team popped off or something. I'm confused.
Goga got a little bit scared and had to do a little bit of an Uber pop in lobby. Some Demo Knights were pushing. As they are not pushing now, Goga is going to go down to Slapes. There's 2 picks traded, actually 4 picks traded. There's going to be a capture. Oh, and we are seeing the loose cannon here, but it's not going to be too effective as more Demo Men are rushing the point, and he's not hitting the shots right now. Nurse is going to go down, Yellow's going to charge in. There's just more and more players piling on, and the blue defense is not going to be able to keep up. It's going to be around.
That's going to be around for Odin's team. And they're going into this game a lot more strongly than the last map. They're letting on in the first round here is pretty much just as quick as the first round of Process was. And they're showing off that they have the dominant performance now. They've discovered the strategy and they've discovered how to work around it. Let's see if Solar's team can adjust as both teams make their way into the second mid here. Solar being very aggressive, walking up onto the enemy team's side as everybody is just scrambling for some ground. Solar already being dangerously low here, and he's actually going to be the first person to die. Caught out on the low ground, not much he can do. And Hagman's going to be responding with a death on his own.
Oh, Gilga's actually going to get the cheeky med-on-med pick as more Demo Knights will be trading. It's Swipes and Blop left on mid. Blop is particularly hurt, and Swipes is trying to get in, but is going to be a defendant. Not going to be able to take Gilga out, who is still not up on that Uber yet, but still building up to it now. These players still haven't died now. Swipes is finally going to go down to Gilga once again. Odin gonna finally clean up Blop. Surprising to see him live so long on 27, but I guess that's the nature of a melee-based game mode.
What actually happened there was Swipes just gave up. He conceded and just started taunting, and Odin chose to not kill him and instead tried to shrimp up onto the high ground and kill whoever was up there. I don't know what was going on, and then Gilga just picks up Swipes. It was a whole plethora of situations. Chris is gonna go down here. Swipes also gonna picked up by Odin, probably already on a 4-kill streak again. I wonder how close he is to dominating somebody after the second round. He's gonna get into exchange with Kadir as well. He's already in, and he's killing people too. Solo's gonna get picked up as well. There's the only player alive on blue until the respawns are finally here. Gonna try to block the spawn, but it's not gonna do much for the blue team here. Even that, they're just dead already. My god.
Yeah,
it's a massacre.
Odin's kind of activated. I think he's using 10% of his power right now. Maybe 15.
I don't think we can show this on stream. This is legal.
We're definitely getting into some dangerous territory here with how this man is absolutely manhandling the enemy team. Solar actually opting to go full-on Demo Knight. He's not using pipes for once. Oh, interesting switch up of strategy here. He's not using the Tide Turner either. He has opted to go with a full-on vanilla Demo Knight loadout, seeing what he can do. And it's looking to be a little bit of a strategic switch up here with Hagman already picking up a kill though, and 2 players dead on the blue team. It's not looking good for them. And Red's gonna cap off that mid again with Solar in behind, just causing all kinds of distractions.
Yes.
How much is gonna accomplish when he's that far back? I don't know.
Solar's team seems to be approaching, or taking a really interesting approach to mid. The one where you don't show up and then send players one at a time, as Odin swiftly cleans them up. And yeah, that's just how the cookie rolls. As there's 3 left. It's Solar and Blob now. Actually, Chris is gonna go down.
Oh my lord! Blob's actually gonna get that pipe with the lock and load. Gonna drop Gilgat. What a crucial drop, but it's gonna be enough if nobody's defending the point. Absolutely not. GameComp's just gonna cut that off and problem solved.
Not gonna lie, lock and load not what I expected to see, but I can definitely see the advantage, especially since it's basically the demo DH.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's easier to hit pipes with that thing, so. I guess it would have higher effective range because of the projectile speed, so yeah, it's got something to it. That being said, we're headed into our 3rd mid now. That was actually a 4th one even, yeah, where we've got a bunch of quick rounds to go with here. Odin getting an early frag of himself, but then 3 of his teammates going down. Odin also dangerously low. Is he going to live? This man does not die sometimes. So it looks like he's going to escape with his life just for now. And he's actually going to pick up Kadir as well. He doesn't stop. If you, as I said, if you leave Odin alive within chargeable range of yourself, he's going to kill you. This man is going to murder you. Not only that.
Yoga might go down. There's a demo behind. Oh, Swipes is going to get Swipes is going to get another. He's going to make it out. He's so good. Oh, maybe not. He's going to get grouped up by 3, but he gets you there, which is not bad, especially considering that's a trade out for Nurse as well.
During all of that, Odin was just in behind and just charges in on Nurse and cleans that medic up as well, so no medics for either team, and Odin's just, he's rampaging. I really feel like he is so good at the sword DM that if you engage him in 1v1s, he's always gonna win, right? And I think that's the mistake that Solar's team are doing a lot, is that they're trying to engage Odin 1v1, or even like when he's got teammates backing him up, and he always wins. He wins literally every single fight. I think the only way you can possibly take him down is you have a coordinated assault of like 3 demo men charging him when he doesn't have a charge himself. And honestly, if you have to play around that, that's very tough to counter. Because he's always ready. It's quite something. My lord. Yeah, they're gonna take mid off of that and rolling forward. It's a roll. Odin is already dominating 4 people.
That is a factual thing that's actually happening right now. We're gonna see some pressure in Big Door right now, but nothing super solid happening. It looks like both teams are just waiting to do stuff, and by do stuff I mean get the Uber, which is now going to be used and used very effectively. Nurse and Swipe's going to go down. Chris following. It's Solar left in lobby, not looking too hot right now. Only 30 HP. That's a wipe, and we're still not seeing any demo man taunts. Where are the taunts, guys? Come on.
Oh, Gilga's taunting.
Oh
Gilga's
no!
a medic taunt. Oh no! What an unopportune time to taunt.
Gilga's
He's gonna live though. Oh my lord.
No, that is the Chad play as medic, because you're the obvious target. You're the medic. You're the best class in the game. So
nobody's gonna care about the free demo men around you that are gonna just protect you.
You take all the focus off of the people who can actually. Oh, are you seeing what I'm seeing right now on Nurse?
What are we? Oh.
You're seeing.
Oh lord.
There's a quit squeak on the field.
Interesting. How's that gonna work out? I mean, crit swords, fair enough. By pipes, obviously. But we'll have to see how that works out. If Nurse can stay alive for long enough. That being said, going dangerously low already. And just dodging pipes left and right. Gonna live, but only barely, as both Yell and Hagman paying with their lives trying to go for that pick. Solar now getting onto Gilga. They're actually gonna get that kill and gonna clean up awfully as well. Odin's gonna finally manage to finish him off there, and Odin doesn't die, so he's just gonna walk away and pretend like nothing ever happened. But we'll actually take a mid for once, and Nurse did not die, so we're gonna see a crit charge maybe.
I'm really interested to see where they decide to take this. This is not where I would expect to take this.
Little premature, you'd argue. Oh well, and now Odin is just in behind, and that's how you know your medic's already dead.
Yeah, Yellow gonna follow up the damage that Odin is entryed with. Gonna be a missed charge here by Odin. We'll decide to back up on still tons of HP, still 140, still gonna easily win this 1v1 like the Chad gamer he is.
As I said, he wins every single 1v1. He does not lose. It is impossible. If you want to kill this man, you have like you have to have a coordinated assault to somehow catch him off guard. There's no other way of doing it. Swipe's actually gonna try to do exactly that. Only gonna have to settle for game pan before dying himself, and then Yellow also rolling forward, picking up both Blobchap and Nurse, and just still continue to roll forward together with Odin. Another frag going Yellow's way on Chris there, and Odin's just still in. Dodging and weaving pipes, surfing pipes. Kadir's gonna go down. Yellow actually going on a nice little spree right now. Gonna pick up another frag there as well to go with Odin. And these two are just wreaking havoc right now. They are a combo. A just played-in combo. Like, they've been playing together for years. They know exactly when to just play off of each other. And it's working well. Chris facing his untimely demise there if he didn't charge out. Yeah, this is a massacre.
Yeah, the thing I think we're gonna see Uber up and Odin. Is that Odin? I can't even tell. Let's see. Yeah, that was
Odin
Odin
is dead.
who was in mine.
Before that, by the way, he had 6. He was dominating the entire team. But before he died to Solar there, he was actually.
He is a 6-dom gamer. It's
unfortunately that push didn't quite work out for him. They actually do wipe trying to push last. Nice hold by Solar's team there. They hold on for dear life. That would have been the last round if they hadn't. So I'm very glad that we're gonna get to see a little bit more than just 12 minutes of this map. Because my lord, what a roll it's been so far. Let's see how they try to respond to this with a very slight advantage. They might be able to take this forward into mid if Odin's team isn't quite set up for the defense yet. That being said, Odin himself is enough of a defense they could ever need, to be honest. So nobody trying to go through big door here, actually. Hackman being the first player to even consider. And he does slip through. I believe Solar has spotted him out, as has Swipes, but he's gonna have to slip through and actually get a frag there. Very nicely done. Nice little trade, I suppose. He does find the right time to charge, but ultimately, it's just a trade. And we're gonna have to see if Solar now looking to maybe go forward here a little bit in big door breaking the stalemate, maybe. Seeing what he can do. He's gonna get charged immediately by Odin and gonna have to back out. Follow-up charge by Awfully. Not gonna be able to get the kill though. And Solar's gonna live. Everybody's gonna live, actually. Nobody's gonna be punished for their aggression so far. That's the hard thing about Demo Knight. You can cover a lot of distance very quickly, but once you've used that charge, you're a fish out of water. There's not much you can do after that, right? You're kind of just stuck where you are. If somebody's gotten away, well, they've gotten away. Also, Gilga popping off his Uber to respond to the Uber coming through choke here, and they're actually gonna wrap around, trying to go to big door. I don't have any idea what is happening right now, but players on red are dying. That's all I see, is that red players are dying and blue is winning a mid fight.
Yeah, so let me try and break that down for you. This is pretty hectic. So, blue had Uber advantage there and had no clue. Rotated their whole team into big door by the time the red team got Uber. Red team decided to go to choke and try and wrap behind. Both teams Uber, and then they decided to trade on low ground. And Solar's team came out superior. And Solar's team is going to keep on trying to be superior as we're seeing a back cap from Blob here. Or at least an attempt. He's going to get some time and a pipe onto the medic so low. Not going to find it though. There's going to be some follow-up swipes.
God.
And the rest of the team coming in. Gilga will be found, but at what cost? There's only 2 players left. But actually, Game Pen was a spotter in the last one. So looks like it was enough to push up.
They do manage to pick up a single round on the board here. Let's see if they can manage to roll a few more and not lose this map within the next 15 or so minutes, as we've only reached the halfway point, but we've already seen 5 rounds on the board. 4 of them going to one team. That is actually insane. And let's see what these teams try to do for this next 6th round, and let's see which one is going to take forward. Odin, very aggressive early, just immediately gonna pick up Chris, gonna pay with his own life though. Lose 2 dominations as a turn off. Yellow though, following up and killing Nurse. And that's Kadir down as well. Game Pen gonna go down, but that's already 3 players down for the blue team here, with not much to show for because they don't have the healing So any charge, any damage they get dealt is permanent, and they are going to be in a bad spot. They don't start backing up. Blobchap gonna pay with his own life there, and so still on the point, just kind of vibing. Gonna just like chill him down below now. Seeing if you can maybe get some cheeky pipes off or do something here. He's just in behind. He slipped through.
Yeah, looks like he might be trying to create an opening for the rest of his team to come back in through big door by making some of these flank plays, but they're gonna lose one, and their other demo man player is gonna be very hurt. Solar hurt as well, and Chris is gonna go down as the Uber comes in now. Medic stuck alone in lobby. Nurse is only on 50, and being only 30 HP, not gonna be able to force, not gonna be able to live, just gonna die. Blob's actually gonna get Gilga as a decent trade. There's only 2 left, Solar and Kadir, so little one for it.
Never mind that. It's only Solar now. That
no.
was a quick little pick by Odin as well. And yeah, it's looking kind of tough, kind of rough for Solar's team here. They do have the heals up earlier, but is that going to be enough to hold on to the last point when you have a chat like Odin that's just going to walk in and cut your head off anyway, because he can do that? We'll have to see. Gamepad actually going to pick up Solar here. Opening frag. Blob with a huge air shot onto Hagman. My lord, that man is not going anywhere anytime soon. Odin following up, killing Blobchap though, flying in like a soaring eagle. Okay, yep, that's a 5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Wiethoofd, so it's not over just yet, but picking up another round here, and every round that Team Solar loses here is more and more crucial.
Yep, only one more until Mercy Rule is called for Odin's team, and it's a little bit unfortunate too, because it's not even like Solar Knight's team is playing poorly. Like, they have superior building strategies, and I feel like their mids have actually been not bad. But Odin is just kind of rolling. I say he's the first one.
They finally managed to shut him down. He did the exact same thing he did last mid, and they managed to actually shut him down. Hagman though. Okay.
He had Nurse on the target, but gets cleaned up before he gets a chance. We're gonna see the trades happening in choke now, as it's just Yellow and Gilga, and they're gonna have to be running out of here if they want any chance of living.
Oh, they're gonna live. At least Gilga. No, never mind. They both got piped down. Okay. I was about to say, Gilga seems to have slipped away, but that did not happen, and they both saved their lives. Only Odin and Hagman up right now to defend last. Naturally, Odin, quite scary, but Blobchap hitting those crucial pipes, denying Odin. I feel like that's also something that's really been helping them, is just denying Odin of getting close to you using the pipes. Is if you can hit that pipe, that man is basically out of luck. He's not getting close to you. With the Uber being popped up on the point, everybody just hitting their own team. That's gonna be a quick round for Team Solar. Very nice pickup. Very nice comeback. Nice and quick. Wonderfully done. I think it was just the quick shutdown of Odin very early, or just helped them there, honestly.
Yeah, I think getting a lot of that cap time really helped as well. I noticed I saw one of... Oh yeah, actually it's Chris. Chris is running the Pain Train, which actually isn't too bad of a move considering you don't have to deal with Scout class in this game mode.
There's essentially no downside to using it except that you're not using the sword. So, it is very true. You don't take the extra damage, and teams are going to be already trading their medics, but just having them somehow die to a Demo Knight each, without actually killing said Demo Knight until far, far later. We're going to have to see how this evolves. It's just utter chaos right now. Frags falling left and right. Stolar is going to be the only surviving member of his team, though, and it's going to be a 1 mid for Team Odin for the time being, but Stolar actually opting to re-aggress and put down a little bit of a aggression there before dying. Okay.
Yeah.
Fortunate.
A little bit of a questionable play when he had it. Actually, yeah, never mind. He was on the enemy big door, so maybe actually the smartest play to just die there. I thought he could have gotten out, but once again, colorblind gamers. We're gonna see the fight here on 2 now, as Gilga's actually once again on significant Uber disad.
And Swipe's opting to charge in, seeing if he can maybe get onto Gilga. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case, and that's already an early player down. Hagman opting to just charge up top, picking up Solar. Also, Kadir trying to go in, but getting picked up, and that's already 3 players dead now, with Yellow and Odin leading the charge here to go with Awfully. Just everybody on red actually rolling forward aggressively. 3 people already in lobby, just going forward, seeing what they can do, seeing if they can maybe get picks here. Unfortunately, Hagman is not going to be able to do that. Is it? Ooh. And yeah, we're just gonna see a little bit of prodding back and forth, but ultimately, the red Demo Knights here just always coming out on top of these 1v1s. It seems not much they can do, except for just hope and pray. Hope that you hit the pipes on Team Solar. That seems to be the only saving grace they have had for the past few rounds. Is that pipe aim in those pipes. That being said, the Uber does come out. The exchange is on. Obviously, Odin and Yellow doing the normal thing they do of charging in immediately. 2 Uber Demomen charging your combo, you are basically forced to pop in. Now that the Ubers have faded, the frags are coming in, and they're definitely falling in Team Odin's favor as everybody dies on the side of Solar Light. My lord.
Yep, 9 minutes left in the game and 4 rounds between the two teams. I don't know how likely it is for Solar's team to come back. They've had some good rounds and some good plays, but the DM powerhouses on the red team are just kind of winning. They're also showing up to mid a little bit faster, I'm noticing, and a little bit more grouped up. As we're going to see immediate aggression. Nurse is going to be the first player down.
Again, same situation. It's just Yellow charging and picking up Nurse as the first frag, and yeah, it all spirals down from there. Chris, the only member alive, he's going to try to escape. Hagvan does beef his charge, so Chris is going to escape for now. And Odin is just going to stare him down menacingly before moving back. What a mid, just yet again. This could be the last round of this map if Odin's team just rolls it forward. And right now, there's basically nothing stopping them coming up on their Uber charge. And yeah, it's going to be looking quite tough. They do pick up yet another frag there on Kadir, and Swipes is going to be able to actually pick up the carry of Odin, and everybody's just dying. They just keep charging in, get killed. I don't know what's happening, man. Gilga dies at the very least. Blobchef getting some nice pipes there, but is it going to be enough to save the team? I don't know. Swipes is going a little bit of a spree, but it's not enough. It's only Solar left to try and defend second, and he's going to get pushed out as well.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like there's just been an element of team play that's been missing from Solar's team that I think they definitely had a little bit more of on the first map, but the Odin's team has just been hive-minding.
Yeah, they're so coordinated, it is unreal. There's always, like, whenever they attack, there's like 3 demo men just charging the combo, and the Team Solar just seems to always be completely caught off guard and unprepared to what is happening, just wasting a charge, not having them ready or something like that. It's unfortunate to see, but they actually do manage to hold on to second here, surprisingly. And with that Uber advantage as well, they might even try to push out of mid here, see what they can do. Just obviously building. I don't know if they're doing their building strats again. Does not look like it for now, as Blob is only making his way down the line right now. But they're going to be coming up on their Uber very soon here, so let's see what they do. They're definitely prodding forward immediately, and they're actually going to be popping off very early just to make sure that nobody dies trying to get through choke. Swipe's going to pick up Yellow. Solar going to die on the flank though in the meantime, and oh yeah, okay, it's definitely they're managing to turn this around a little bit. That's a lot of frags going Solar's way, Team Solar's way, with only 1 player left on the red team. Caught out, and he's going to escape. Okay, nice push overall. They did lose their medic, but. No, I'm not gonna backseat them too much. I'm not the gamer here. What do I know? I'm stupid anyway.
Yeah, we're just dumb spectator mains.
I don't know how the game works. Oh lordy.
Yeah.
Okay. Swipes just slips in and kills Gilga there pretty easily. Naturally, they're gonna be having to protect their own medic here. Nurse might be a little bit too aggressive here. It's within charge range. Could be dangerous. You never know when an Odin is just suddenly gonna charge around that choke and gonna kill you. Just like Kadir did there to Yellow. And then, you know.
It is just charge after charge through choke. At this point, it's just a question of who's gonna be last man standing. It's just, and,
nice little pipe by Solar
that man is Solar Light.
Nice little pipe just picking up game pan. He's gonna... Yep, Blobtrap is going to get picked up by Odin, though. Odin actually going pretty low here, knowing that he has to back off and sending his teammate to pressure instead. This is the coordination I was talking about. Like, somebody goes low on Odin's team, they just back off, wait for the heals, and then somebody else is there to immediately reapply the pressure so nobody's getting through. Love to see that as the Uber comes out of the side of Nurse here. And they're gonna be using it to immediately pop forward. Not flashing a lot at all. Swipe's pretty much soloing this the entire way and picking up a couple of frags of his own as his team is trying to pick up the scraps behind, only dropping a couple of players throughout. And Swipes is just in on last. He's not gonna win the 1v1 against Odin. As I've said, that is basically impossible. And Odin's gonna get denied of trying to sword Blob's head off there by yet another nice pipe denial. Wonderfully done, but ultimately they're gonna have to carry it forward, and they're gonna have to keep hitting those pipes if they want to make sure that nobody charges them. They do pick up Hagen with the splash.
Yeah, something I've noticed, it's a pretty big difference in the two teams, is that Nurse's Ubers tend to be more chaos-focused, where there will be 1 or 2 people in the actual Uber, and everybody else is just kind of hopping around, taking the 1v1s and trying to take the directions from the Uber. Meanwhile, Gilga's Ubers have all just been take 4 people and here comes the cavalry. And we're going to see an Uber actually come out in Nurse here. Swipes is going to be taken on by Odin. Lots of trades going down on the point. Nurse actually has some 6 surfs. Nurse stays alive for so long, but not enough possibly to heal the team. Just Blop left, getting lots of spam on the point. There's actually some pretty hurt players, as that demo's not getting healed quite yet.
But he's not hitting the pipes either, and that's probably going to be his demise as Hagban ultimately finally manages to clean him up, and that is a awfully sadly botched last push. Very nice effort, but ultimately the red team does hold on, and now they have an Uber to boast about it too, and they're going to use it immediately just to make sure that nobody on the second point does anything about it. But we do have Solar and Chris behind, only 1 player defending on with yellow. Maybe these 2 can actually... They will get the backup.
There's 3 minutes left, Surny, and 3 rounds to send us to a golden cap. No.
I still believe...
There's still, I believe, technically a chance. It's gonna revolve around a lot of factors. It's gonna revolve around Odin being dead a lot. It's gonna revolve around Odin probably being dead, and probably Odin dying on it.
I think it's theoretically possible. I don't know, maybe Odin's PC just spontaneously, immolates or something, and he's going to be dropping out of the server. As far as things go, Solar dying as the first player is probably not very good when it comes to, building a winning strategy, but we'll never know. I don't know. 3 players down on the side of blue here, and they're going to be forced to back out. They do pick up flank players, but yeah, that's a 1 mid for Team Odin, and that's not something I like to see when you have 2 minutes left on the clock, looking to, win 3 rounds. So we might be entering what the professionals call garbage time, unfortunately, where teams just do whatever they want, and it doesn't really matter because the result is set in stone. We've seen Uber coming out here, of course, and yeah, they're already taunting, so we're starting with that. Finally. As, yeah, there's something going on mid with the blue team. Meanwhile, Odin and his posse just rolling forward, capping points. Yellow is already on last, completely uncontested with game pan as well. And that's it. That's another round. It's not it, but it's another round for Team Odin here. Probably the final nail in the coffin. I have to see if they actually try to finish it with the scoreline or if they're going to play it with time. My lord. 7-3. How many rounds have we... That's literally seen 10 rounds. 10 rounds. This is the 11th round of Gullywash.
Usually I don't see this much Gullywash in North America in one match. We use that win limit, but I'm enjoying it because where did Odin's team go? They went to mid, right?
Yeah, they kind of just went to the Shadow Realm, I suppose. I don't know what happened there, but they must have taken a wrong turn and suddenly they're all fucking corpses. My bad. Jesus, okay, well, it's not going to be much of an impact, but maybe, Solar's team can pick up a little bit of a morale round here with 30 seconds on the clock. A final quick little round to close out Gullywash. Certainly looking like it is a possibility, maybe, if they manage to slip through. Yeah, 3 Demo Knights already slipping through. 2 lost here. Only 1 player to defend, 2 players now with Odin coming in. But it's gonna be a round. They're gonna pick one up, just ever so slightly, for the morale, basically.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort by Solar and the gang, but we will be seeing the winners of the TFConnect 2019 KnightComp tournament show match. Gonna be Team Odin.
Officially, but that does not mean that we don't get to see another map, or as far as I'm aware, we are going to see a third one. So, just because they want to show off or something, I don't know. That's what I've been told. But that being said, I mean, as far as maybe I'm completely misremembering things here, but I thought we are going to see the Groot Keep as well. I might be completely on the wrong track, though. I do not know.
I believe so. I saw some people in the chat requesting, "Can Odin in full caps? Can we get product pretty please?" And I'm seeing a sure. So they're saying no product. So, oh wait, hold on.
All right, so we will be seeing another map here, but yeah, while we wait for our final map, let's talk about Charity again. Who better to do that than our wonderful host here?
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I don't want to interrupt. That's all. Don't worry. I'm letting you guys do your thing. But as my esteemed colleague here, Surny, says, we are doing this for charity. TFConnect is bringing you this event on the Critscast channel in support of SpecialEffect, who are such a wonderful group that do so many things, helping disabled folks and those of any impairments play games to the fullest potential. Games that will help unite them with their families and with friends. And genuinely, it's a superb cause, and I highly recommend you check them out.
Things about this game mode really is that like a lot of these people don't get to like play really high level sixes or Highland or anything like that. So I actually see them like duke it out and like get a whole bunch of disgusting trimps and kills and all that stuff. Like you can only find that in this game mode really. That's what I've noticed.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely fantastic to watch. And of course, I think the commentation from both Console and Surny was adding to that very much.
All right, I believe Byte has just died on us. So that's wonderful.
Okay,
he is back. Wonderful.
I got moved out of the channel and I couldn't rejoin. I don't know why. Yeah, there's a little technical issue there. I'm back, but yeah, as I was saying, with the two wonderful casters and the game, it was very exciting to watch in the background while I was just sitting here eating some Chinese food. Admittedly, I would have interjected every now and then, but
absolute
honestly,
slouch, lazy.
Oh, terrible! I'm failing my job. Oh, I'm ringing the shame bell right now. Got Aggro in chat saying that I smell absolutely delightful. Thank you, Aggro. But yeah, Solar, how did you feel your team and Odin's team played?
Well, I know Odin's team for real was like really, really, really difficult to play against, mainly because I know Odin was being overhealed quite a lot. And when you have 4 heads, plus the boots, plus overheal, you get 350 health, which means you can tank a lot of damage without dying. And it just happens a lot of the time where you pipe him 3 times and he just walks out alive. And you know, it's really hard to kill the guy once he's already like got on his streak, and he's very, very patient. Like he won't dive in for no reason and just die. He's very, very careful of how he charges, and he just really makes sure that every time he goes in, it's always for a kill.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
You can see that. I've noticed. I think I've heard Surny saying during the casting as well that if it was a 1v1, almost guaranteed having Odin win, and he was practically walking over. But again, also like it was said during the casting, your team was doing fantastic, but it just seemed like Odin's team were on another level entirely.
Yeah, I think the map of Gullywash also favors them quite a bit, because I was trying to roam around the map a lot, trying to get behind, because that was kind of my role. Like, you know how you have the 6v6 roamer soldier? Like, I was trying to fulfill that kind of role as a demo man with the Titan and the grenades and all that kind of thing. And on Process, that's quite easy, because there's a lot of convenient ramps to fly around the whole map and just get behind and just go for some weird charges. But on Gully, you can't really do that. There's a lot of, you know, low ceilings and little tunnels you have to try and charge for instead, which means no trimping. And it just means that the style of Odin, the way he plays, is just it just benefits quite a lot from the map design.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I think the map kind of favored him a bit, but that's not to take away from the fact that he's a really, really damn good demo knight. That's for sure.
It was I was terrified when I was against you in that random casual match we bumped into each other. If I was against him, I'd be frozen in fear completely. Like the two of you are have done incredible things that we never thought was possible in the game engine between your trimming and combining it with cannonballs, etc. The stuff that you do getting from one end to the other is astounding. But of course, you're here. Of course, I've said of course twice. You're here, and I believe you are the best person to tell us about the upcoming season 2 of KnightComp, I believe.
Yeah, that is a plan. We don't know exactly when that's going to be a thing, but the whole idea is that we want to do like a whole season of this game mode at some point. Tweak the rules a little bit. We're still bringing up what might work best. But I think what we got here seems to work quite well. But who knows? We'll listen to feedback and make any changes necessary. And we'll try and determine a good time to start the season. Try and get more people in on like the moderate roles and things like that. Division managing. And yeah, like it's just my summary is that it's in planning and we're trying to work that out.
Well, as they say, the only way is up, and with every season that you pass, there's always little tweaks that you can make to always make it better. There's always room for improvement, no matter what it is. And you're honestly doing fantastic work. This is the first time I've ever seen any sort of KnightComp stuff. And quite honestly, I was blown away. This is actually really fun to watch. I'm trying to stop myself, like jumping in and commentating in the background match right now, seeing what's going on. But I'm trying to hold myself back here. Is there any other messages that you'd like to say? Anything at all?
I think I just want to shout out the people who are actually playing in this. Like, shout out to Swipe, shout out to Odin, shout out to everybody who turned up today and just gave us like a really good game to watch. Really, shout out to everybody who's like doing the casting and doing all the production. And shout out to everybody who's working on this great charity event. Really.
That's awesome to hear. What about Surny and Console? Any?
Oh yeah.
Any other?
Yeah. Well,
words?
I mean, I didn't hear the casting, but I'm pretty sure it was very good. So.
Oh, it was delightful. I can vouch for it.
You guys were incredibly entertaining to watch. Yeah, I have never seen this game mode before, but it was a real treat.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's like the fast pace, as we've talked about at length before as well, Solar privately, and it's an absolute joy to watch how fast paced it is, how different it is, how there's still like a lot of strategy that goes into every exchange, and like you've got the charge is really powerful, but once you've used that up, what are you gonna do, right? You have
There's
to really
head advantage
play around that a lot,
especially doesn't crop up in other game modes.
There's a lot of cool stuff to this, a lot of intricacies that you wouldn't necessarily think about when you first discover KnightComp. You just go, it's just everybody playing Demo Knight, or like medieval mode or something. No, it's a lot. There's a lot of stuff to it, and I thoroughly enjoy that. Because you do see the parallels, like you were trying to do the roamer play, and then you had Odin and Yellow specifically, for instance, on their team doing the more of a combo style play. They were like always getting healed, always just double Ubering in and like stuff like that. So there's a lot of parallels you can draw, but there's a lot of unique strategies that I enjoy seeing stuff like that. I enjoy seeing people come up with unique ways to play the game, even if it's in a quote unquote meme format. I really do enjoy that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you to Solar Light. Thank you to Surny, and of course Console. That was KnightComp for a little bit. We've still got some game in the background, so I'll take this time to talk a little bit more about the charity that we are supporting. They are called SpecialEffect. Please do consider checking them out. You can type !donate. We are currently, I believe, $3.31 away from getting Solar Light to cast a match, which is one of the incentives. We're currently at $746.69. Nice. So SpecialEffect, basically what they do, those less fortunate than ourselves with disabilities, movement impairments, stuff like that, they help modify games and controllers in ways that will allow them to play to the same level that we can, ultimately helping them connect with their families, with family games, connecting online, speaking to people, meeting new friends. Such a wonderful cause. Video games, the internet as a whole, does connect the world, and these people help those less fortunate than us able to connect to it much easier. And it is honestly so considerate and selfless like 1,000%. I recommend checking them out. If you can't donate, don't worry. A spread of word, attract more people to the cause. It would absolutely be appreciated. Thank you very much for watching as well. I'm not sure if we're going to keep this running, but I will say we will see all of you tomorrow, starting at the same time, 6 p.m. GMT, which is 1 p.m. EST, if I recall correctly. Where we will be starting. If you give me a moment, I'll get the list up. Yeah, we did just get a donation there, actually, right at the last minute. Midnight Jam, thank you very much, you delicious sounding person. $24. I like to dig holes deep enough to fit almost all of me except my hair, then stand in them and pretend I'm a carrot. That sounds like a wonderful pastime. But, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow at the same time, 1 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. GMT. Let's see, we will be having someone by the name of Pyro Joe. Never heard of the guy.
Who's that? Who's Joe?
Who's Joe? Who's Joe?
I don't know. Who's Joe?
What? Joe? Who?
Oh no.
Whom? But yeah, he will be joined by a bunch of epic gamers, YouTubers, including Bearded Expense, Ornabug, etc. A lot of cool people. They will be doing NVM. We'll still be talking once again in support of SpecialEffect. The main show will be going to Joe. Of course, check out I think that's the main thing that's happening. We'll still be having a lot of stuff. We've got the playoffs of the Highlander, of course. How silly of me to forget such a thing. And if we hit our incentives, if we hit our goal, I believe we will be hosting a public match for you all to join as well, hopefully. Well, first come, first serve, of course. Servers have their limits. Team Fortress 2 is not the most stable, but it is one of the most fun. But everyone, once again, thank you very much for coming. MVM and finals tomorrow. Incentives might also happen as well. Remember, stay tuned. Keep an eye out here. You all have a wonderful day. And once again, I know I've said it again and again. Check out SpecialEffect for what they're doing. Thank you so much. You are all awesome. And we shall see you tomorrow.